Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Vail Daily Live. My name is Ty Diaz. Today is Sunday, August 29th. 31 days in the month of August, and then wrapped it all up, wash our hands of it. We roll right into September, but also once we do that, we roll into some new season of events and wrapping up a season at the same time by the 22nd of September. That will be considered the last day of summer, mountain time. I'm sure we will be discussing a lot of that as we move along, but thank you for tuning in to Vail Daily Live. And remember that you can interact with us this morning, kind of help the show coax along with our live chat feed that's found on YouTube and Facebook. Not sure which one you're watching it on, but other areas available to watch. In case you're sharing with your friends how to watch Vail Daily Live, Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV. You can also listen on Spotify as well as VailDailyLive.com. And I want to say thank you very much for listening on Spotify. As well. I've run into a few of you walking the dog through Nottingham Park and letting me know that you do. You're watching Vail Daily Live this morning, and we have Bratzo in Riverwalk today and down in Edwards discovering how things are waking up and shaping up for a Sunday morning, the last Sunday of August in Riverwalk and in the Edwards area. We'll also have him speaking with Cheryl Medina, all things CBD. This should be a fun and interesting topic for those of you who are learning about CBD for the first time and others who may need to replenish their products at home. We'll be sharing with you the events that are happening around town today, as well as checking out some coffee where you can find it from Vail Mountain Coffee, the newspaper, the headlines, as well as talking the fly fishing outfitters and gear talk with them. So not to hold you up too much further as we're stepping into this hour. Good morning once again. Sunday morning, looking outside of the Vail Daily Live studios in the Vail Daily building in Eagleville, seeing traffic moving kind of at a decent pace this morning, pretty heavy for a Sunday. You would think it was early Monday, just ahead of the school buses, but also noticing with the aspen trees outside right now, we see some color changes, and I'm noticing some orange out there on the trees of these aspens right there in the park. Still a lot of green evident, but a lot of you also have been sharing with us how we've been noticing some color changes out there on your hikes, on your camping. Some of you are getting those in. And yeah, let's take a look at the weather for your Sunday today. Gorgeous Saturday, last few days as well. Really good fluctuation in temperature that we've experienced. Cooler nights, cooler days, the mid 70s. We found that there. Some areas yesterday picked up the 80s. Edwards, we found that there, but the mornings have been starting out nice and cool. Some mornings flat light, but we've now had 2 mornings filled with sunshine. Finding the 40s for the start of our day right there, as you can see at Vail. Zero chance of precipitation, some wind speed at time, and I'm noticing that right through the corridor of Eagleville, but I imagine some of that traffic off the interstate is influencing some of the movement that we're seeing through there. But the high temperatures you'll find at Vail today, the mid to lower 70s. Overnight low temperatures you're going to find tonight clear throughout the day. Tonight, we're looking for the 40s once again. Does that mean that you're going to bed early, getting the kids to bed early because it's everyone's heading back to school? Yeah, why not? Get that rest. We'll need it. It's good for growing, for healing, for digestion, and for waking up and being a bit more alert and prepared for what a Monday and a new week brings. Giving you a look at that weather right now, as we just did, from Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley brokers professionals today to help you live the life that you love. We're standing here now, again, just kind of observing and getting freshened up for the day. Are you starting off with coffee? Or are you starting off with tea? Like I shared with you earlier, we do have Bratzo down in Edwards, and Rachel is driving the show this morning. Rachel, are we going to check in with Bratzo? Is he ready to go? Because I tell you what, I think where he is, there could be some food there, and a place that I don't think I've ever been before. Good morning, Bratzo. How are you?
Good morning, everybody. Look at my office this morning. Checking the Vail Daily. Look at this gorgeous bagel full of bacon. Sorry, Ty, I know that's your kryptonite. And I'm here at Village Bagel trying to figure out why is that bus. Every time that I drive around here, it's a big line. It's a lot of really good food. And my first approach, I know this guy. Look at this guy making it dough. We used to call him Beckham. I used to coach him in middle school. Look at that. They making some fresh bagels every morning here. I'm going to try to bother Coney right now and see what's going on. So, Coney, how are you today?
Hey, doing great. Thank you.
So
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So Coney is the owner of Village Bagel. Tell me about the style of bagel that you do here.
Yeah, so we are the only people in the county that do a traditional boiled and baked bagel. So if you get a bagel at a grocery store, it's just baked like bread, but we bake ours over 3 days slowly.
Oh.
We use nothing but high quality flour, high quality ingredients. There's only 6 ingredients in our bagels. And then we boil them in a boiling pot, a kettle, and then we bake them the old fashioned way, like you would find in New York.
I love that. I love that. You know, I mean, I'm Peruvian. We don't have bagels in Peru, and it's something that I absolutely love. And can I show them? Let me show them what the flavors. Tell me a little bit about what we have here.
Yeah, so we have, just the traditionals, plain, salt, everything, poppy, sesame, garlic, and onion. And then we've got some not so traditional. I think we're the only people in Colorado doing a charcoal bagel, and that's activated charcoal powder in the dough.
That's what you get in Christmas?
Well, that's like, we call that the hangover bagel.
Oh, I like that.
So that's like good for your gut and good for your, liver and everything. It's supposed to flush you out from all your toxins.
That's fantastic.
If you've had one too many the night before, you come in and you get a charcoal bagel.
All right, Ty, you know what we're doing. You know what we're doing from now on. All right, and let's check the menu. You have salads and all kinds of other stuff. And my first approach to your business was at the Village Market. I bought one of your pizzas.
Take and bakes.
Oh my God, they are phenomenal. My kids
you.
love them.
Thank you. So, the take and bakes are actually like live, real dough. So when you would get a frozen pizza at a grocery store somewhere else, with us, it's actually living dough. So you got to take it home and put it in the oven and cook it. So it's the only fresh, like grocery store, take and bake pizza.
That is fantastic.
And we use Sicilian style preparation for our pizza dough. So it's light and fluffy like focaccia.
Oh, yes. And I tried myself. There's your webpage. We can see right now what's going on. And delicious. I'm about to give a bite to this beauty, and I will let you guys know if the buzz is true. I think it's true. I already have them, Believe the hype. I love it. Connie is super busy, and she took a little bit of a time to show us what's going on. But come and visit Village Bagel. It's one of the only places happening right now in Edwards, and I'm super happy to be here. Ty, you have any questions for her?
Well, I tell you what, Bratzo, just to let everyone know, I feel the same way you do about finding a place that's open early in the morning, breakfast, the most important meal of the day, and you all are open before 7, at 7?
What time we open? At 7 or before 7?
7 days a week from 7 to 2.
Okay.
We like to say bagels and schmear in the morning, pizza and beer in the afternoon.
I like it.
So we do have a full liquor license. We do fresh squeezed brunch cocktails, so fresh squeezed mimosas, margarita, Bloody Mary, amazing coffee, and more than just bagels. We also do the pizza. We have a quinoa bowl. We have an amazing French toast. If you've never tried our French toast, come and get it.
I'm from Peru. I love quinoa. Quinoa is from there. And you know what? One of my favorite beers in town ever is Carlsberg. So I just noticed that. Sorry, I had a Carlsberg.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Carlsberg lover, so.
That's what we staff drinks. That's our shifties at the end of the day.
I love it.
Yeah, we love them too. Did you take a look at the challah bread?
Oh, look at that.
This is the bread that we use for our French toast. So it's like a brioche. And we make this from scratch. And then we make our homemade custard, our vanilla orange custard. And we soak the bread in the custard. And it's really
fantastic. Sounds delicious. Something I've done too, Connie, is order to go for our meetings. And I came in and I call you guys before. And you guys provide your cream cheese, different flavors. That way, I can look very professional in my meetings, unless you make me look good, and then I ruin it, of course. But
If you want to impress your boss, bring in a jug of coffee and a platter of bagels and cream cheese, and that's a good way to start any sort of office meeting, for sure. But people can call us up. They can also order online. We have a really cool app that you can download on your iPhone or your Android. Put your credit card in once, and you never have to deal with payment. Everything is stored and it's quick and easy. When you come in, you don't have to wait in line. You can skip the line. We give you your bag of bagels and you're out the door.
Awesome.
So,
Thanks a lot, Connie.
Yeah,
we learned a lot about this place. I always walk around Riverwalk and it's empty. It's just me. Now, The shows are going to start here.
Yes.
Yes, and thank you very much, Bratzo. And that's Village Bagel in Edwards. And from the view out of their window, you could see Riverwalk across the street. So that's in a separate plaza, but facing Riverwalk. And they're open at 7 a.m. until 2 every day, 7 days a week. Get to word it that way. And again, there's the name on the building and plenty of seating right there. And as they're sharing with you, you can skip the line. We're going to take a look at the chat feature right now because Bratzo's inside. And it seems like people are trying to place orders with you, Bratzo. I see Emma asking for you to grab a rosemary honey spread to go on a salt bagel for her if you're taking orders. Looks like my mother's
Taking
trying
orders.
to get you to deliver a DoorDash to her. She would like to have a bagel and some cream cheese. We're also saying and hello to John Bonner there in I saw the state that you were saying that from, but it seems there it is, North Carolina. Thank you very much. And we thank everyone for tuning in to Village Live this morning. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a delicious start. And bagel, Bratzo, I might have to make a bagel order with you as well. But you're watching Village Live. Stay close to
Sounds
us
awesome.
and continue to interact with us on the chat feature throughout the morning to help drive the direction of the show. That way we know we're keeping up with you and your interests. But still ahead, we have what made headlines, as well as your fly fishing report and your lens of the day, all coming up after this.
When it comes to buying quality flooring for your Colorado home, there's only one store in the Vail Valley to choose from, Rugs Benedict. Having served the Vail Valley for over 40 years, you can be confident that you are working with true flooring experts. With hundreds of choices in stock and the combined buying power of 1,000 Carpet One stores, we will find incredible deals for you. Rugs Benedict offers the best selection in area rugs, hardwood flooring, carpet, and luxury vinyl, so that you can find the perfect fit to fill the beautiful space in your home or business and have it installed right away. We don't use freelancers and neither should you. Rest assured and let our full-time staff of professionals at Rugs Benedict install your new floor with the highest quality standards and a lifetime installation guarantee. So stop by and pay us a visit at our 10,000 square foot showroom in Avon and let our team find you incredible deals and a flawless flooring experience. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
You're watching Vail Daily Live, and hopefully you're starting your morning off with a nice, comforting cup of coffee or tea. And here at the studio, we tend to enjoy Vail Mountain coffee and tea for the start of our day and throughout the show. And of course, you know that because you watch and you witness us kind of taking in the imbibe of this. But let's see what made headlines in today's newspaper, the Vail Daily, bringing communities together for Sunday, the 29th of August. And as you can see on the front page, if you have the digital version or the printed version in front of you, ready to roll. And as you can see in this image, the stands are looking pretty healthy and full as well for a big monster truck event that took place. And in this picture, you see a monster truck by the name of Barefoot flies high Friday during the opening night of the Highlight Real Entertainment Monster Truck Family Reunion Tour. It's a long title. At the Eagle County Fairgrounds in Eagle. The show continued through yesterday, and you could find more photos in A2. Now, do you enjoy a good monster truck show? When was the last time that you've been to one? Because I tell you what, let's check out some more photos. Let's go to page A2. What we're seeing here is some high-flying action and sticking some really pluggable landings. I wonder if some of these landings go by name. Sometimes like skateboard tricks and snowboard tricks, buttering and that whole thing. Well, what would you call that landing on that top photo right there? Highlight Real Entertainment Monster Truck Family Reunion to dazzle spectators at the Eagle County Fairgrounds this weekend. And if you missed it, then save these photos and mark your calendars, hoping that they'll be back next year. or sooner. What we're looking at here again, the picture number two, little ones taking in a really good time. This is Vanden Bailey. It looks like this person is 2 years old of the Sweetwater. Cheers on the monster trucks during the Highlight Entertainment Truck Show Friday in Eagle. The show featured multiple trucks hitting dirt jumps. Oh man, you ever flip the channels on the TV and you're looking for something specific, like court TV or something, and you find a monster truck show and then you're stuck watching that? Good stuff to pay attention to. Monster Patrol guns it before hitting a jump during the Highlight Real Entertainment Monster Truck Show Friday. And that's that lower left corner. That truck's named Monster Patrol. What a cool name. And then the fourth photo you see with the fans and their hands in the air, kids go wild as the driver of the barefoot truck salutes the crowd during the opening night of the Highlight Entertainment Monster Truck Show Friday in Eagle. The show travels around the country. That's what you probably want to do. Yeah, let's follow these guys. They travels around the country doing these monster truck shows, which is known as big business. Other things that made headlines. Yeah, I got a little caught up on that one there. Uh, this one's on A3. No cost food pantry returns to CMC in Edwards, the community market. They are teaming up with the New Roots Coalition of Colorado and CMC to offer fresh produce groceries. And as you can see right there, they have a sign that says that they are open. And you can probably find out more about this event. You can find out more about this event by visiting page A3 there. And if you care to learn more about how you can contribute to the pantry, you can do so as well by just making that discussion. And in our fourth headlines, this one is the arts and entertainment section. And we all love music here in the Valley. This place is all about the arts, entertainment, and music, as well as food and wine. The dance party in the jazz tent, led by Wycliffe Gordon's New Funk Dance Machine Party. We're talking about Vail Jazz Party returning for Labor Day weekend. This is a 5-day event. It's jam-packed with over 35 hours of music performances. And this kicks off Thursday through Sunday, September 2nd through the 6th. That all happens this week, so you did not miss that one. Yeah, we're talking Vail Jazz and the Vail Jazz Dance Party, and we've had the heads up of these events because all summer long we've been featuring the Vail Jazz Festival. We've been sharing with you the magazine and their itinerary. A lot of the jazz going on at Solaris at Vail and in Lion's Head, but now we flip that same notification over and we find the other Labor Day weekend Vail Jazz Party, and this one runs like we just shared with you through the 6th of September after kicking off this Thursday, the 2nd of September. Yeah, time's flying by as we're having fun. But you still have plenty of time to get your voting in right now. Voting continues for the best of the Vail Valley. You can vote for your favorites in art, in activities, food and drink, retail, services. And that runs through the 6th of September as well. And you can get your vote in and find out more by visiting vaildaily.com, Best of Vail Valley 2021. Yeah, have you even thought about that? And have you voted yet? And are you encouraging everyone to do the same thing too? And did you choose Vail Daily Live as some of your favorites, best of in the Vail Valley? I'll take a look and see if you did. We thank you for your single vote if there is at least one. Bratzo is in. I caught you off guard there. There you are. Bratzo is in Edwards. And I've learned that you've changed locations to catch some of that sun and to enjoy breakfast.
Look at this, man. Look at this. Tough day in the office. Just playing with this thing. Really, really good. And let's talk weather. What do you think about the weather today, Ty?
Let's check it
We
out.
ordered.
Brought to you by Carrots.
Yeah, let's talk about Carrots. Carrot is making heirlooms since for over 50 years with Dan Thelin, which is an awesome guy, very knowledgeable. He's been in the valley forever, and they've been making beautiful pieces for over 50 years. They are located right by Latour in that main street in Vail, right by the parking structure on the right side in the corner. So go there and visit them. But the weather today, let me take my sunglasses out. The sun is shining. It looks great. I got my puffy jacket, which is a little much for me. I'm gonna lose it in a second. We are mid 40s right now, but we're gonna have lows on the 50s and highs all the way to 79 around the corridor. Of course, expect a little warmer weather if you go farther towards Gypsum or Costco area. So if you're going shopping today, you can wear shorts. That's still out. Flippy floppies weather is still today. So beautiful day, man. Beautiful day. Say around 2 p.m. we're gonna see some clouds, but you know how it is. They're hit or miss, and right now it's just beautiful blue skies. And I'm absolutely loving it here at River Walk.
Yes, thank you very much, Bratzo. It looks really nice out there. One of my favorite places is to hang out through Riverwalk on my longboard from Avon. I'll do a nice little tour, stop by a bunch of little places like where you were just earlier, Village Bagel, which I've never been yet. It's on the other side of the street, but discover some of the businesses along the way. And then as you're doing, grab a small snack and all the hidden seats and picnic tables right along the river down there. Just a really good, peaceful place to enjoy summertime, spend some time alone or with your dog, and watch a little bit of fly fishing. You are watching Vail Daily Live, and still ahead, we have for you your fly fishing report as well as your lens of the day. But I'm going to check in with Rachel right now to see what she would care for us to do this very moment. We're going to do a little bit of fly fishing right now with John Packer and Tricia Swenson of the Fly Fishing Report and the Fly Fishing Outfitters. Let's take a look.
We're at Fly Fishing Outfitters with John Packer, and we're going to find out about what you need to get out on the river to do some fly fishing. And this is such a popular sport in Colorado, and for good reason. We have so many great waterways.
We do.
And so many different places to go year-round.
Year-round. And, the reason I moved here was for the skiing and the fly fishing.
I know.
So.
Well, and this shop has been around since 1992.
Correct.
I know you've been here since the mid-90s.
I am,
so
yep.
It's good to go with the pros and find out what they know. But you know a lot about the equipment we need to get into, because a lot of times, a lot of our sports out in the mountains, they're equipment heavy. So
yes, we are.
Make sure you're getting into the right thing.
Right.
So tell us what we would need if we're maybe just starting out.
Well, one thing you do need is a decent set of waders, and all the waders nowadays are made out of a Gore-Tex type material, so that they're a little bit more lighter weight than the old school neoprene stuff that you used to wear back in the day. And then they are nice because they all mostly have a nice built-in hand warmer pocket, suspender systems, belts, and then they all come with a articulated foot, which is nice because it molds to your feet, and then the built-in gravel guard to keep out the dirt from the boots and everything. So
They've thought of everything.
yeah, all these waders, starting even at the lower level wader at just under $200, all the way up. And then we have a lightweight convertible wader. The neat thing about this is that you can actually pop this down and wear it as more of a pant.
Yeah.
You
especially
know,
on the hot days.
Exactly. And these are nicer if you're going to do some hiking or things like that. They're not quite as heavy. But yet they're very strong and very waterproof.
Okay, they come in men's and women's.
Men's and women's, yep, exactly.
Okay,
and
then the Pro.
Then we have the Orvis Pro wader, which is a 4-season type wader. It's much thicker. It's actually got built-in knee pads. It's got multiple pockets. It's a very, very heavy-duty type wader. The nice thing about this too is it also has the pass-through hand warmer pockets. If you're fishing during the winter months, these, I always say to people, you could get dragged through the town of Vail by a bus, and the waders will last, but you might not.
The waders will still last.
Yes.
Okay, and then a couple accessories that you're going to need. Of course, the boots, and you've got a different selection of boots up there, kind of running you from your entry level all the way up to
exactly.
Some that goes all the time.
And boots nowadays come in both felt bottoms as well as the rubber soles. Different variations. Some of these boots have better ankle support because they're like a high top tennis shoe.
Yeah.
And then you have something down to like an ultralight boot, which is really nice for just if you're doing some hiking and fishing.
Okay.
It's very lightweight and it's just like a hiking shoe. We also have a new wet wading shoe by Orvis. And this is basically a tennis shoe with a neoprene inside sock, and it's perfect for just wet wading without any kind of waders or anything like that. A lot of us wear them in the boats, and it's a great, just an all-around boating type shoe for the whitewater rafters, and things like that, because toe protection when you're jumping in and out of the boats is kind of a key.
Oh yeah, you never know what's underneath that water. Those
Exactly.
rocks can get you. Now, this is a pretty hefty pair. In fact, the base has Michelin tire technology. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, Orvis teamed up with Michelin to design this boot and the sole of this boot, and it's basically based on their tire treads and the way that it moves water away. It's got a softer compound in the middle, a heavier, more stiff compound on the outside. It's a really cool boot, and it's got some great grip, even on the Eagle River, which has a tendency to be pretty slippery.
Okay, and then a couple of other
Speaking of
accessories.
slippery, you got to have a wading staff.
You got to be safe, and this is going to be just extra. You're going through. Once again, you can't see what's underneath the ripples.
Exactly.
So
yeah, you want it, and this is nice because when you pull this out, it automatically telescopes right together into a full wading staff.
Yeah, so pretty long too. This is, nice and collapsible, so it'll fit in your truck nicely, and it'll fit in a backpack.
And it puts right on your wading belt, which leads us right to the belt.
Yeah.
And having a wading belt serves as a couple different functions nowadays. These belts are made so that you can actually put the newer long-handled nets in them, but they're also good to keep the water out if you do find yourself not quite vertical anymore in the water. If you're swimming, this will help keep the water out of the waders.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, I love the fact that you got everything right here if we need.
Yep.
So they're located right in the Westgate building in Avon, Fly Fishing Outfitters.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
You were watching Vail Daily Live. My name is Ty Diaz, giving you a look at the weather for Sunday, the 29th of August. And it's definitely taking me by surprise. So let me get a show of hands if you feel the same way too, that we are at this point in the summer, in the month of August, in the season. Are you ready for the season to turn? I know I've been watching the show when I'm not on the show here at Vail Daily Live, and some of the staff are on different ends of the weight there. Some are saying they're pro-summer. Some are saying they're ready for fall. But are you ready for today? Here's what we're finding for Vail. Temperatures have heated up by at least 3 degrees since we last checked in. As you can see there, now we're at 50 degrees. High temperatures for Vail today, we're looking at the mid-70s. In Avon, picking up the lower 80s. But we're also somewhat in a similar temperature range for the start of the morning, the 50s, as you can see there. Edwards, a bit cooler coming in than Avon. But then things are heating up as you make your way west of Edwards and Eagle with the lower 80s right there. This weather is brought to you by Possibilities in Avon with their weekly art expo. Discover your next masterpiece by visiting Possibilities Avon, possibilities.com. And it's gorgeous out there. I mean, I'm seeing some movement. It's going to be a really good day for you to get out and especially for the start, enjoy the cooler temperatures, but to take in the farmer's market, to find a circus down in Minturn, to enjoy your bike ride. I was on a short one yesterday myself. Discover some tacos or whatever you're planning on doing today. Some last chances to hit the river or take your boat out with some friends and just enjoy summer. Some last days of camping before snow arrives. It's not uncommon for us to pick up snow in the month of September, but it's also not uncommon for us to pick up Oktoberfest in September. And if you're wondering about when that happens, well, let's take a look at events happening in Beaver Creek this week. As we're sharing with you, wrapping up the month of August, rolling into September, brings a lot of big things that families can do together. You can find still Fossil Passe with Billy Dorn. You can also find the Helmut Fricker performance going on the stage. Of course, you and the family getting out and enjoying yourselves together too. Helmut Fricker today between 1 and 3 p.m. on stage. You can find out from Billy Dorn dinosaurs that roam the planet between 4 and 5:30 right up there. But Rachel, do we have this upcoming week of the events where Oktoberfest returns? And I believe the first one of 3 in our area is at Beaver Creek this weekend. And so what's really cool about Oktoberfest, that brings to us wearing the lederhosen and the dirndl. And Rachel, were you in that group last week, that photograph? Everyone was wearing that outfit? Yeah. You were in that one at the at that was at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater, right? Where you guys were just having fun. And so in Beaver Creek, kicking off this event, a lot of food, a lot of eating, a lot of contests, a lot of dancing, and a lot of beer. Yeah, that's what's going on. And that is a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, kicking off this Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Beaver Creek. And then next weekend, it rolls into Vail Village Oktoberfest. Then the following weekend, it rolls into Lion's Head at Vail. Now, some ask all the time, what's with Oktoberfest, happening in September? Well, in 1810, when this whole thing began, Oktoberfest did, in fact, happen in October. But as the events, as you can see, even with us, got longer and longer and longer, it rolled into the month of September because the day was longer and the weather was warmer. So are you prepared to get out and enjoy Oktoberfest in September? Well, if you haven't done it before, your shot's coming up this week. What else is going on? If you're spending any time in Beaver Creek, other than Oktoberfest this week, how about penciling in a little bit of adventure for yourself? When was the last time that you were on a horseback ride? When was the first time that you were on a horseback ride? And do you know where to find one? Beaver Creek has that for you. Let's take a look.
Hi guys, I'm Carolyn and I'm the entertainment reporter at the Vail Daily. A couple weekends ago, I got to go on this awesome tour of Beaver Creek Mountain. We went horseback riding and on a Jeep tour and got to see a new park that they're opening. So here's a video of some of the stuff that we did and I hope you enjoy it.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, breathtaking view, and discovery. Where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories. Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With 2 of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
Slifer Smith & Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith & Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I know that some of you have already left as a wave or a group for your appointment to do a little fly fishing, and some others are still grabbing notes from the show before you head on out there. Well, then, for you, let's take a look at your fly fishing report brought to you by the Fly Fishing Outfitters located right here in not but maybe about a mile and a half down the road from the Vail Daily Live studios off of Highway 6 in Avon. Thanks to some much needed rain last week, cooler nights, the conditions are all pretty good out there and improving greatly on the rivers. If you're heading out the Eagle River, a little fly fishing action. Here's what the fish are biting on. They're enjoying the parachute Adams, red quills, the olive elk hair caddis, blue-winged olives are working on the surface. If you're making your way to the Colorado River, heavy rains last week did trigger some mudslides way upriver near the Troublesome Creek fire scar. Actually, that's more than a week ago. With the fish in that area on the Colorado River, they're enjoying some dry flies, the olive peacock elk hair caddis, royal and peacock PMXs, and stimulators, parachute Adams, royal wolves, and the H&L variants. And if you look at this experience right here, fly fishing is a very popular activity year round. You can do some fly fishing in the wintertime here. You can book your outfitting experience with the fly fishing outfitters in Avon. And just to get to the locations you can see here is an adventure as well. But once you make it there, there's reasons to celebrate. So you can do this with the outfitters. You can get geared up from the outfitters and go on your own, especially if you're already experienced with it, or have taken a clinic if you're ready, or jump in. For kids, they have classes. For adults, they have clinics. For groups, you can book those too. And for yourself, if it's something that you need to do to take that break away, a calming experience, and you want a little bit of company, contact the Fly Fishing Outfitters again in Avon today. You can call them if you have any questions, 970-845-8090. Stop by their shop. I do that sometimes too. Just say hi. Talk to the people. They're very knowledgeable, very helpful, very approachable. And like anywhere else, it could be just a hangout, a hub of yours, the Fly Fishing Outfitters. That's a look at your fly fishing report. We're going to head out back to where Bratzo is in Edwards, taking us around Edwards too. He's a resident in Edwards, just discovering Edwards. I like that. So you finished your breakfast, or did you do what some of us do? You got halfway. Oh, is that the last bite?
I just killed the bagel, man. I just killed the bagel. Highly recommend it. You see, I'm happier now. I'm happier, a little bit more,
there's
more alert.
something about eating breakfast in the morning and just changing your attitude altogether.
Absolutely. Look at these views, Ty. Just Edwards is absolutely gorgeous right now. We're gonna talk a little bit about the weather, but I like the fact that we are in the field and showing you the weather because the weather changed so much in Colorado, and it's good to be able to look at the sky, and really see what's going on. Look at these guys fishing. The river looks gorgeous, and this segment and this weather come to you by Town of Avon, the heart of the valley. Well, we are here in Edwards, and Edwards is going to be having highs on the 80s and mid 40s. Is another guy fly fishing down the river. If you can see it way down there, it's kind of tricky to see it from here, but looks fantastic. So the weather is going to be nice, sunny, partly cloudy starting around 2-3 in the afternoon, but I have a feeling that it's going to be one of those days with beautiful skies, great weather, and a little bit of clouds in the afternoon just to start the lunch beer and the happy hour potentially.
Oh yeah,
it's looking great here.
it's the weather is fantastic, and so as I was sharing with the viewers in Bratzo, you're right there. There's seating along that riverway. If you're wondering what to do and you're not one to sit on the ground, you can find benches. You can read a book there. You can find picnic tables. You can meet there for lunch. You can lounge through there, walk your dog. You can sit by the river, take in the fly fishing that you see there along the river, enjoy the reflection of the sun in the sky against the water, as you can see, and notice the strength of the water and its speed from where Bratzo was and the exposed rock. It's great. It's a photographer's hangout right there, I think, kind of ideally. But there's also grills in some of those locations too. If you want to maybe cook your own little lunch, to have a little Sunday brunch date right there along there at Riverwalk, and that's where Bratzo is at Riverwalk. It looks really good, Bratzo.
Absolutely, people walking their dogs, having a good time, sitting by the river, having breakfast. Living the Colorado life. Living the life you love. I heard that one before.
It is, yes, we have heard that one, and that is very Colorado, but not just along the rivers down at Edwards, but up and down the valley on a Sunday today. Bratzo, thank you very much. We'll be checking back in with you. There's plenty more going on. Do you need to entertain some family and friends? You brought them here for a specific reason. Well, let's take you over to Vail. You're going to catch a little bit of Jazz Festival today. It's on the schedule of events going on all summer long, and jazz has been happening in the area, I believe, since July. But today at Solaris at Vail during the farmers market on the plaza at Solaris, if you need the address 141 East Meadow Drive, you're going to find the Nelson Wrangle Quartet at 6 p.m. this evening, giving you live jazz music. Bratzo's usually over at Vail for that performance, as well as taking us through the farmers market for that experience, taking us through the enjoyment of peaches. Sometimes Meredith is over there and she'll help us find some pastries or just the views, the scenics, but you can take in the sounds as well. And that is the Vail Jazz, absolutely free on the plaza, the 20th annual Vail Jazz Festival. Free show tonight. And again, as you saw from that screenshot, that was the Nelson Wrangle Quartet. You can find out more of the full lineup and any jazz performances where you might require tickets by visiting vailjazz.org. Now let's go due west. We're going to find the Eagle Mushroom and Wild Food Festival. Last few days, we've been able to speak with a couple of their representatives about this. I spoke to a man named Ken last week about this last weekend. I think it was on. We're tuning in, letting us know about the wild mushrooms and how just astonishingly huge and abundant they are this time of year, this season. A lot of our friends have been collecting them. You can learn about foraging. You can find out and learn about what's edible, what's safe, where they're found and how they are grown, their life expectancy, the proper way to clean them and to enjoy them and share them. And it comes with some music at some of the local breweries down there, a festival celebration of music this Sunday during the the Eagle Mushroom and Wild Food Festival. You're going to find, let's see, where are they doing music today? Usually, I think it was Seven Hermits was the location, but there's been classes and presentations, cocktails and speakers all weekend long. Today, there's the Independent Foray happening. And then again, there's a festival celebration with live music happening. And this is the 11th annual event, the Eagle Mushroom and Wild Food Festival. So if you're heading more west and you're down in Eagle, take that in. And that could be a first for you. But the crowd's been growing. That's what I've learned. It's been growing in popularity and in size. Now, let's head back to Vail. Every Sunday, and it's going on through October 3rd, it is Colorado's largest farmers market years ago. Something that began as just a few tables right there in the village has grown into one of the largest spectacles and occasions to drive into the mountains for. And it kicks off at 9:30 until 3:30 every Sunday again until October 3rd, where you find locally sourced produce. You could find some food to eat while you're out there. Caleb's Catch, enjoying some salmon, one of my favorites. You could pick up some dog treats. Or as Bratzo and I always discover, placing orders with Bratzo when he's at the farmer's market for paella. And there's your countdown right there on the screen for the farmer's market. There's an art show and live jazz that happens through there. And the list goes on and on. Kirby Cosmos, I tend to eat a lot of food. You can probably tell, but not just at the farmer's market. But when I go there, you could sip 10th Mountain whiskey. You can find art, clothing, everything that you're looking for, and just spend an entire Sunday just observing and enjoying the farmer's market and learning about other people's dogs that walk around through there. All right. That just gives you a few things to kind of consider for your day. And Rachel, from here, what would you care to go to? All right. You're watching Vail Daily Live. Hey, we still have your lens of the day. Stay close.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For, is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing, finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for you, for life.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. My name is Ty Diaz, and the moment of truth that you look forward to, especially for those of you who tune in to find out the lens of the day. New inventory has come in. This is from the eyepieces of Vail, and they are the creators, the art of vision. And I've been noticing from Vail Daily Live that a lot of us, there's a huge box down here of all new inventory, but from Tricia to Ashley and myself, we've all continued to share this right here, which is from Tom Brown of New York. These are called the model TB808, and I'll hold these up for you a little bit so you can see what's going on here. They're made of a Japanese titanium frame. This makes these sunglasses, very lightweight and durable. They have a flat mirrored lens, as you can see there, and they have metal side shields. I remember that style back in the 80s in Florida. I remember seeing these with leather from, maybe it was Tom Horn then, but it's kind of cool to see that they are back. So there's your side shields. You can play with your glasses, but durable. The technology is here. These are some very ideal fashion forward frames. Okay, I'll go ahead and put these on. Bratzo keeps encouraging that I do. And they look like this. And again, this is the lens of the day. It is Tom Brown of New York, and it is the Japanese titanium. I can't read that. I took my glasses off. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Okay, there you go. The lens of the day, the art of vision from Eyepieces at Vail, that you could find. The situation is real. That you can find in Riverwalk at Edwards, as well as a few locations at Vail. And in the case like you just witnessed with me, they can also do prescription lenses. Check out Eyepieces today. What we're going to do right now is give you a look at the weather. And the weather was from which one? Outlets of Silverthorne Elevated Savings. And I'm actually wearing a little bit of Outlets of Silverthorne myself right now. And this sweater is from there. Got a sweet deal on it. Initially 15% off when I walked into the shop. You can find your elevated savings as well. And here's what they're calling for. Looking outside the window, not much has changed except just the minutes and the hour that we're rolling into now, the 8 o'clock hour. Still finding some wind speed, plenty of sunshine, looking for those leaves to turn. That's the season that we're rolling into. And your first photos you can share with Vail Daily Live if you'd care to, through our social media angle, vaildailylive.com. Find the email address, drop it in there. Starting to see some of the leaves change out there. The moisture should return. We're going to see that whole process of the weather rolling into fall coming up here really soon. The season itself is about to change, but a lot of green is out there as well. And this weather, again, is brought to you by the Outlets of Silverthorne with elevated savings. We'll be right back with more.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatssilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Ty Diaz here with you. And as often we mentioned that you could send us your photos and tell us a little story about your time, your adventures when you're out and about around here or wherever you are. We appreciate you tagging hashtag Vail Daily Live with your submissions and giving us permission to share with everyone else your time and putting it on the show. So let's take a look on Instagram right now for viewer submissions. And as you can see, a lot of cool things you can do. You can learn from our Instagram page events that are happening around town. You could also learn a little bit about the team here. And you can find fashion. Over here, here's a picture being Oktoberfest is around the corner. You can see some of the outfits that are worn during these events. There's the dirndl and the lederhosen. Do you know which is which? Which is dirndl, which is lederhosen, in guys and gals outfit? I have to remember that it is the dirndl that the ladies wear, right, Rachel?
I think so.
Okay, good. It's a refresher is always good. Lederhosen then is what the guys wear. And I find that I've worn this outfit before. I have to find an old photo. It's my Facebook though. But I tell you what, wearing all that so heavy, the clothing to wear. And I don't understand what the trap door is on the back of those short pants, what the suspenders are all about. But I'm sure some of people can guess why. But that's some of the outfits that you can find coming up, kicking off this weekend for Oktoberfest. It's all a part of the fun. Maybe you can find an outfitter that'll rent you the outfit. Maybe you could find a commercial vendor that has that outfit that'll let you wear it and represent them. And the Greek Oktoberfest kicking off this weekend. I keep seeing ads that they are looking for staff to pour beer. Oh, that sounds like fun. 3 days of just pouring beer. Yeah, they're hiring. And then you'll find Oktoberfest continuing on for the next 3 weekends. The following Beaver Creek will be Vail Village and then Lion's Head. Continuing on through Instagram, we'll find Kebmo. There's some submissions there, some fantastic views around the state, even locally or just around the area. And the submissions right there, you can find the people who submit them and their stories, their locations. A lot of times we see views of Colorado and wonder where they are. And maybe some of those views are captured on our Instagram. Won't you share with us the views that you wouldn't mind letting people know, some secret hideouts that anyone could benefit from just looking at the wildflowers? That's gorgeous. All right. Thank you very much, Rachel, for doing that. We look forward to catching your hashtag Vail Daily Live submissions on social media and Instagram. We're going to go back out to Bratzo. Bratzo,
You hear me?
have you? I can hear you, man. Have you submitted anything to the Instagram for Vail Daily Live of your kids and you guys doing your bike rides?
Well, I put a few things on our personal, and then we share a little bit on the page, on the Vail Day Live page. Of course, walking around. We send a video of biking, showing our favorite trails. Actually, we're gonna go today after trying to squeeze those last rides. I shouldn't even say that because the weather is so good, and I was listening to you before, and you were talking about winter and all that. I'm not ready for winter, man. I'm one of those guys. I'm holding for summer. Um, Winter will come. It will come. I like to live the seasons. This is a cool place, and we got to see all 4 seasons very strongly. So I'm looking for those drives. Seeing all the change of colors. I love this weather, man. Too. It's a little bit more refreshing, a little on the colder side. You can get a light jacket in the afternoon. Now I have a baby. Walking the stroller is my thing, man.
So yeah, but it's the kids. So you have the kids; they're back in school. Some are heading off to college. Some are going to school locally, and like you're saying, you have a baby too. For a household like yours, like tomorrow's Monday. So what would you say the start of a day is like for a family of your composite like that?
Well, today, because my son just came over, he was like, "All right, let's go ride dirt bikes." And Michelle look at me. My wife is like, "Dude, really? You're gonna go and disappear for 6 hours?" So we're gonna go for a bike ride, which is a little quicker to load and unload. So, and in the afternoon, we're gonna get the stroller, walk Vail Village, and enjoy the jazz festival, which is becoming a favorite for my family. We sit down, have a cup of coffee. Sometimes I grab a beer and sit down there at the Solaris at the Lone, and where is the ice skate ring, and just enjoy the weather and the beautiful music.
Yes, and that'll be kicking off. That's Jazz at Vail. If you were to care to catch that during the farmers market at 6, what we're going to do right now is prepare you for the weather if you're heading out there. Brought to you by Betteridge Fine Jewelry and Watches with exceptional service since 1897. They're located at Solaris, where you can find all that live music. You'll see the door right there behind the stage. Sunshine in the forecast for today at Vail, picking up the mid-70s. If you're spending the day in Edwards, you're going to pick up a little bit warmer temperatures there than Avon. Edwards is going to be picking up the 70s as well. If you're hanging out in Avon, picking up the lower 80s, and you're picking up the lower 80s as well down in Eagle today. Overnight temperatures nice and cool. We're talking in the mid 40s. You are watching Vail Daily Live, and again, that weather is brought to you by Betteridge Fine Jewelry and Watches with exceptional service since 1897. They're located in Solaris, right where jazz is happening this evening. We'll be right back.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look. In every shared adventure, breathtaking view, and discovery. Where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories. Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
All right, welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Just a little bit more time before the show ends, and then you and your Sunday begins. And to reiterate some of the events that are happening up and down the valley today, and I picked up today's newspaper. Hope you don't mind. There's a calendar of events page in there, and the one that really caught me by surprise, and maybe you would like to look this up too, but it says here all the events listed. There is the greatest show in Minturn happening. So every time you open the paper, there's something just waiting for you, that little gem of something in the calendar of events portion. Let me show that to you. And it says right here from 2 until 3:30, and then again 5 until 6:30 in Minturn, Little Beach Park and Amphitheater. This human-powered circus is sure to delight the whole family. Yeah, there's a circus in Minturn today. Does that not sound amazing? Plenty to do, 2 show times, and that's of many things to catch up at happening up and down the valley. So to reiterate, at Vail, you can find Vail Jazz, and then you can also find kicking off at 9:30 until 3:30 the Vail Farmers Market. All of those things begin. If you're making your way down into Edwards today, as Bratzo shared, and as we share with you, just making sure that you made it, even for a first timer, the Eagle Mushroom and Wild Food Festival, just to list a few. There's a lot going on. And that you'll find the festival celebration with live music from 4:30 until 6:30. Tickets are available for this event, but I'm sure you can just follow your ears for those sounds. Make your way to the breweries there, enjoy them as well. To find out more about the Eagle Mushroom and Wild Food Festival, visit eaglemushroomfest.com. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Bratzo's going to do a bike ride, as he always does with the family. But if you're looking to maybe just do a scenic gondola ride, those can be found at both Vail and Beaver Creek, with lift times beginning at 9:30 until 4 o'clock, bringing you to elevations as high as 10,000 feet above sea level, 10,002 in some areas, 10,003 depending where you're going. You can find lunch there too. Beautiful hikes down Overlook Trail, a very simple one. If you're heading over to Beaver Creek today and you care to do that hike down with your family, it takes about 2.5 hours depending on your pace. I've done that one many times with some friends, and usually we find deer just ahead on the trails. And so you have to start talking like this when you see them. Tricia Swenson went out yesterday, I'm sure with family and friends. She did the hike according to yesterday's show open. She chimed in on the social media feed there. She went out to Beaver Lake, and then I believe she said she was taking the Overlook Trail to get there. But you can do that trail to get out to Beaver Lake, or that on the way back puts you to the top of the gondola, and then there's your scenic gondola ride back down. Over at Vail, you have Gondola 1 as well as Gondola number 19, Vail Village, as well as Lion's Head. I normally do the Fireweed Trail through there, starting at the top of the gondola number 19 in Lion's Head. It's a nice, easy little 20-minute downhill on a nice, easy trail to Gondola 1. Then you take the gondola down and you're at the farmer's market. Just some mini adventures that you could pencil in that has a lot of scenery and a lot of things to do inside of there. Speaking of a lot going on, we're going to head back out to Bratzo, and he's down at Edwards today. And I'm a fan, Bratzo. When I get out of here, I've got to find an everything bagel, maybe some lox, some capers, cream cheese, red onion, tomato. What was on your bagel? You did the bacon, like a traditional bacon, egg, and butter from Village Bagel today.
Yeah, bagel, egg, and cheese. I like white cheese on my bagel. It was fantastic. That bacon, man, it was a little peppery. It was really good. I know you're the connoisseur, so you need to give me your opinion after yours. But you're talking about salmon and capers and onions and tomatoes, so it might not be a bacon day for you, Ty, huh?
Well, I'll be it's either I'm going to find the shop and purchase one, like you're saying, or maybe I'll just get creative, go to the store, the farmer's market, get all the ingredients, and then do it myself at home. I don't know. There's a lot of options to choose from today.
Right.
But that's the show, Bratzo. Anything you care to share with the viewers? Some tips for the day, really quick, before they head out on their adventures. Before we go.
No, I mean, just go outside, have fun. I ain't gonna be, I mean, using the gondola because I'm the downhill type of guy. But you can go and walk around. The weather is gorgeous. It feels really good. You get those little cold breezes, and they are just very nice at this time of the year. So go outside, man. Wake up early, get things going, get the family moving, and enjoy because tomorrow is Monday again.
Yes, it is. And we thank you very much, Bratzo. You and the family enjoy the day. And hey, Bratzo's sharing with everyone. Get outside today. Enjoy yourself. How about a bike ride? Visit any of the Charter Sports locations, pick up an e-bike or just a standard peddler and just explore up and down Vail today. We'll catch you back here tomorrow, Vail Daily Live, 7:30, bright and early. Until then, we'll see you.